Okay. So when it comes to your past legal issues, for misconduct or whatnot, how has that experience shaped your view on rehabilitation for other folks?
I think that anybody who commits a crime, you got to be held accountable for, regardless of what age. The problem that I have is that we know that some of these juveniles are coming out and they are committing some of the most heinous crimes that we have ever, and violent crimes from murder, just violence. But we cannot put them in there with adults. You can't put a 16 in with a grown. You ruin them. And so I consider myself a victim of the judicial system. They took me as a child and tried me as an adult with no compassion, none whatsoever, and just threw me into a prison system. It's only the grace of God, brother, that I sit in front of you today. I supposed to have been dead, and I know this. And so it's very important that, again, we have to protect our kids, what they see and what they listen to. When I was in prison, I used to pray all the time, and I asked God one time, why? Why, God, why did you allow me to get locked up for this stuff that I'm locked up for, which was a sexual offense? Why? I don't do no stuff. I've never harmed a woman or a girl or a child. I've never done no stuff like that. Never. I've been violent, never towards a woman. But why did you allow me to get incarcerated for some stuff like this? I used to pray all the time inside the prison. When I was at home one day and I was in college, and my spirit spoke to me, which we say God spoke to you because I believe that the Spirit of God dwells in all of us. But my spirit spoke to me, and my spirit spoke to me, and this was the answer. They said, I allowed this to happen to you so that I can show my power through you. This is what my spirit told me. This was before I even started doing any kind of community work. Like I said, I was in college during the time. And since then, I can say that God revealed to me that he allowed me to go through this furnace so that I could come out a shiny sword for him to do the work that I do to try to prevent any other things to these young men happening that I went through. I can speak it. I can passionately speak it. I'm not afraid of them. I don't go to them like I'm some type of aggressive gorilla, but I go to them as a big brother and speaking nothing but the truth to them, letting them know, man, I love you, brother. And they know that it's for real. And I want to do anything that I can to stop you from going that direction that I went in, because you can't do what I did, or you probably won't even make it through like I did. And so I know what my purpose is. It's not because I want to do this, but that's the lane that God allowed me to go through to be in. And so for those who don't understand the work that I do, it's not of me. And so the things that you see manifest around me is not of me. But God works through me, and he picked me from the least of thee. I'm from the trenches. I'm from the ones that the preachers don't want to deal with. I'm the ones that they talk about, but we need help too. I may talk kind of loud, but it's just the passion that's in me, you know. And I'm so sincere. I want everybody to thrive. I want us to be able to live a good quality of life. I want this, not just talking it, but so that's why I'm out here doing the things that we do, trying to make our community safer, cleaner, more economically sound. And we can save this little city. And only thing we got to do is deal with our youth. They want to work. They want to be paid. And so we put them to work, have them cleaning the community up, revitalizing these houses. And man, we can do some things, right? Open up a laundromat, open up a beauty supply store. And I was just upset, and it's not racist or anything, but you know, I like to use cocoa butter cream and various creams on my bald head and my skin and whatnot. I try to take care of myself. Every store I went to was to buy African American products, Korean.
Hmm?
We got a plethora of barbershops around here, but the Koreans sell us our beauty supplies. Does that look kind of backwards?
Yeah.
So that's not racism. It's just about we need to start doing for ourselves. Family, The churches, all these churches around here, if they come together, they can open up a First Baptist grocery store that's going to sell fresh meat, good stuff, and people coming in and got the right kind of spirit, something clean and fresh. The restaurants we walk in, clean, it's what we want. So when you look in the hood store and you see the alcohol that they selling us, you see the bad food that they selling us, you see the sex pills and vapes and everything that's degenerative that they sell us, and they have some games over there so they can take your money that's already been set that nobody can win. So the thing is this, is that once we recognize this and say, hey man, let's do our own thing. Why we can't do this? Why we can't pool our resources together and do this? And so when we talk unity, a lot of us, we think that everybody has to come together, but everybody don't. If we just get some like-minded people, we'll be okay. If you get 20 to 30 people in this small town with a vision, and they got a leader that will push them to make that vision manifest, because I have a vision for this city. I have a vision for our neighborhoods. I have a vision that we're going to stop calling our neighborhood hood. We're going to put the neighbor back in it. We're going to know who lives next door to you. We're going to protect our women. We're going to protect our children, what we're supposed to do. And so us as men, we got to take back our streets. You can't rely on one person to think that they can do something for you. Downtown, they to be utilized the way they are designed to be utilized, but they are not utilized to come here and take care of us. The police have a job to do. They do a great job. I see them all the time. Their job is to serve and protect. They can't serve nobody nor protect anyone if we in our community hiding criminals. They can't do nothing. They don't live here. They don't live on our street. So men need to recognize that anytime that somebody comes on your street and shoot a gun, whether it's in the air or in somebody's house, that they have violated every home on that street. They have violated every family on that street, and he or she is not welcome on that street no more. We can't have this in our neighborhoods. Period. Life is valuable. It's so short, but it's valuable. And so many mothers mourn. The women mourn worse than the men do. The women do. They are hurting in this city. They reach out to me all the time. Shawn, can you help me with my 17-year-old? Shawn, can you help me with my 16-year-old? And sometimes, a whole lot of times, I refer them to who the city got classified as the city leaders. They don't reach back out to these kids. They don't reach back out to me. And it's sad, but they'll get on here and talk about unity. It's better together. But we don't see nobody. So it's so sad, and that's the way that it is here. I'm not a resident here, but it's just so sad what I see going on here. But it can be rectified, and we can be saved, and we can thrive, and we can make a Black Wall Street on Park Avenue. We can make a Black Wall Street on 12th Street. There are so many things, so many opportunities for us to do if we'll just put our differences to the side and focus on saving our community, saving ourselves, saving our families, and working towards a common goal. See, that's one thing that white people do. They could disagree, but they will work together for the betterment of whatever it is that they're trying to do for their community. And so we need to practice that same type of attitude. We need to practice that.